Welcome to Sky Sport Next, our new initiative supporting grassroots sport and rising talent across New Zealand. We're proud to be investing in Sky Sport Next to give over 50 sports a chance to be seen and to grow.
Touch New Zealand's coverage of the Premier Touch League is brought to you by SAS Sport and One Foundation. It's the Premier Touch League.
Oh my, hori mai, welcome to the third series of the PTL Premier Touch Series here in Canterbury on Canterbury Anniversary Weekend. Showing their stuff at Nga Puna Wai Sports Hub. We have two great teams to lead us into the action. The locals, Te Waipounamu, taking on Metro with the showdown. Looking on our screen, working their way left to right. We have Metro. They have earned the tap off and looking to get some new blood on these Te Waipounamu. I'm joined here in the conference in the communication box here with Jean Mars. How are you doing, Jean?
I'm good, thank you, George, and looking forward to another clash between these two teams, Te Waipounamu and the Metro side. They've played in round one, I think it was, and Te Waipounamu actually did quite well to hold that stance there. 4-4 draw in that first meeting that they encountered there, so it'll be interesting to see what the coaches have done to nullify that result and have a look who comes out on top today.
Yeah, you're right there, Jen. We'll be looking for some show-stopping stuff here with a 4-all. Last time they met, Metro are missing their rock stars, the McIntyre girls, who were definitely a huge influence in the game in Series 2.
Yeah, absolutely, George. It'll be a good chance for these young girls to step up, though, and have a little bit of play in that arena. So Tony will make sure that they've cemented those spots to cover for that as well.
Nice work and a good strong start by Metro, looking through the hands into the corner and a dive for the try line. It's looking good. Hands are waving right from the start. One of the fastest touchdowns I've seen in the PTL.
Amazing try there. Nice little passive play there from Metro. Link staying in nice and close to that middle arena, and then attacking in that link channel. That's a passive play that a lot of the men's team use, so it's good to see them bringing it into the women's environment as well.
Nice work. You couldn't have asked for a better start there, Tony Lungs. Here we go. Te Waipounamu with the ball with their first attacking opportunity. 10 metres out with a 33 play there, I think it was, through the hands. We'll nullify that attacking opportunity. Te Waipounamu setting up the ball once again.
It's Meg and Michaela in the middle there. They'll look to run. Mac has got some pace on her. She needs to find someone offloaded. Great little touch there by Metro. And everyone stayed man on, which meant Michaela didn't really have anyone to pass to. So good defensive set there from Metro.
Yeah, Reese Anderson doing very well to keep up with the speed there of Te Waipounamu. At the very last second, puts a dive in and nails it.
Metro here now heading to their box, get some fresh legs on. This team that's been on have done an attacking set and a defensive set, so it's good to see the transition off and Cody up the middle of the park there.
Referee spots an off the mark. Takes the pressure off to Waipounamu. This Metro team are ready for action. Jean, what do you think so far?
Yeah, absolutely. What a great start. A good attacking set and also followed up by a good defensive set from Metro. And they look really energised. They look like they want to push up and put pressure onto Waipounamu. And they're playing a style where we're not worried about what you're doing. We're just focused on what we're doing.
Nice, you caught it earlier. It's about the young bloods showing their stuff. Their two rock stars are away today. So the spotlight is on the youth today. Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants to be the next star of Touch NZ?
We've got Highland Potts captaining the Metro side again for this weekend, and she's got lots of talent, Highland. She's been quite instrumental in the first two PTR rounds as well, so it'd be really good for her to step up here and really take control of this young Metro side.
Nice work there. Dana Turnbull in the middle, working the threes. Good strong defence there. Dana Turnbull, no stranger to the pressure. She'll be leading from the front for this young Te Waipounamu team, and hoping to capitalise while the McIntyres are away and get some confidence for this young Te Waipounamu team.
Turnover there was just an angle plant there, so our referees are looking at the little things that we as players don't normally take too much consideration in. The angle plants, the squaring up of the ruck, forward off the ruck, but the referees have done an absolutely amazing job of making sure that that's been a common tool going through the 3 rounds, George, so that they've stuck to their guns and the callings that they've been making over the past PTL series.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to watch a couple of these series from home in the comfort of my seat, and I saw some very, very strict refereeing there to the letter of the law, forward passes, off the mark, that type of stuff, and it's good to see they're holding to that style of game so the players can adjust to that and read how they're going to play the next move.
Yep, and that's exactly, that's all we're after as players too, just consistency, and the referees have stuck to their guns with that, so us as players need to adapt, and the calls are actually right, so if we square up, we'll be fine. Turnover there, Molly and Dana working in the middle arena. Nice to see Molly back out there running. She's had an ACL injury and come back nice and strong this season, so it's really good to see her get back into the touch world. She'll be assisted now defensively with Meg, and Metro will look to attack in their half.
Yeah, Molly's looking very strong and athletic, ready for action. Once she gets the nerves out, I think she'll be someone to watch out for in this game. Auckland working the middles.
Thailand working with Cody. Nice little Waikato combination there. Good touch there by Hayley. Coming up nice and tight into that link channel and making sure she's assisting her middle men with supporting touches. She'll look to go around the side. And Hayley's got a lot of toe and she's a very fit winger. She's someone that we utilise to stay on 40 minutes, even at international series, George. So you look to her to stay out for the full game for Te Waipounamu.
You'd be right on the mark there, Jean. And there's some strong positive touches in here already in this game. A few of the girls hitting the deck. Here we go. Nice scoop through. Gets the player offside. Looking for an opening. Little flick over the top. Ball to the ground. Downward pressure.
It's a great little scoop there by Macca. I think she got Cody got caught offside on that defensive set there. A little bit of pushing and shoving in the end goal, but that's touching. You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
You don't want to give the tries away too easy, eh? You want to do all you can to stop those touchdowns.
Macca, opportunity to go wide on that one, and she hit the short line, so she'll look to try and attack again here. Go into that link channel, sweeper play with Dana. Nice
Dana coming round on a beautiful sweep play there, getting the numbers. Metro looking to realign in the number situation, but Dana managing to get down low. Dana Turnbull.
Great little play there from Dana, running that sweep and just looking to go one-on-one with that link there. She's agile and she's got good footwork as well, Dana, so utilising her dive in there. And what I am glad about seeing today, George, is she's not strapped with her knee, and I know she's got a bit of an injury there, so it's good to see her getting a little bit more confident and running that out and pulling off plays like that.
Oh, Dana Turnbull's got a plan. She's saying she's about 80 at the moment, coming back from a major injury. And timing it nicely for the 4th and final PTL series where she will come into her own, and it's all going to plan so far, Jean.
Yes, and hopefully she's nice and 100 for that final series. Good little defensive policy there by, that looks to be Patricia Hopcroft working with Molly Wheelie, and then a shot there. So Molly's running that middle arena and Patricia's working in that link area. Metro spreading them wide and then coming back into the middle channel, so it's great attack followed with some great defence there. A little bit unsure there if it was a tap or a roll ball, and in that circumstance you always just roll the ball anyway if you're unsure of what the penalty's for.
Waipounamu pressing up fast, taking away the Metro's time to organise plays.
Good, nice aggressive touch there by Ab. She's getting up nice and strong as a point middle, which is allowing the defensive line to set quite early. So she's nice and high, which is telling everyone she's a corner side and everyone's going to lock in and shut. And again, she gets up quite aggressively. Molly with that touch there. Nice ball. But good defensive set there from Te Waipounamu, George.
Yeah, definitely, and forcing them to chuck long with a bit of wind there, working from our screen left to right. It's not pretty for the long ballers today at this stage. We started with nil wind, but all of a sudden the breeze is here.
penalty there just before halfway, which is a good starting point again for Te Waipounamu to get another set of 6 here. Meg Sycamore in the middle, will look to utilise herself in that middle channel.
Abbott taking a hit, going out into the length. 3 and 3 working well in the middle. Here comes a sweep play. Good speed. Oh.
Yeah, and that was a good call by the referee. That probably 3 metres onside from that defender there, but that's the second try that Te Waipounamu have scored off a sweep play. So as a coach, you would think that they would just stick to their guns with those plays and keep running them until they don't work. But at the moment, the sweep plays are working for Te Waipounamu, and Metro are just getting called offside, and I think the calls are correct, having a look back there, that probably 3 metres before attempting to make the touch. So in those circumstances, you want to keep running until you're actually onside or the referee has given you a signal that you are onside.
And that just doesn't come naturally as a player. You need to have experience to understand how the referees think, what they're going to call, working out the maths and how many metres they go back. And Michaela Moore, she was on fire there, looked to the referee and got the touchdown.
Most definitely. And Cody here in the middle, she's got a beautiful left to right code, so they look to utilise her a lot with chucking that left to right ball. It's a nice little play there, faking the back door and then coming back short side.
Waipounamu in position. Yeah, it was a nice attack, but equally on defence was to Waipounamu to shut that down.
Meg with a great first touch, a little in and out play that Meg does, and she gets nice and clean ruck balls for her team to run into. And there's no other person that you'd like running off the back end of that, with Dana Turnbull and Abby Johnston in the middle channel there. Abs will look to go here.
Dana Turnbull with
straight
a good setup.
And hit long.
Looking over the top. Number 6 with some speed to kill.
Great finish. Absolutely great finish there by Hayley. And I'm giggling now because I've had a conversation with Hayley probably a couple of days ago, and it wasn't a conversation that I wanted to have, and when she does something like finish a try like that, it makes that conversation probably just a little bit more rough. So awesome finish there from Hayley. A great set. There was a transition set, what we call a 5-to-5, George, so it started at the 5 metre mark for Te Waipounamu, and they ended up halfway across the field with a touchdown, so that's an absolutely perfect set from them.
It was great to see Hayley Lee. It wasn't an easy gift there. She had to put on the afterburners, and maybe that talked help. Just so those people at home know, I'm very fortunate, lucky enough to be here with the New Zealand Touch Blacks Open Women's coach. So she knows these girls inside out. She knows what she's looking for, and she'll be very happy with what she saw there from Hayley Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these girls know what it's like to be at international level, a lot of them anyway. So, and this PTL series just opens up the door for a lot of us to get a lot more touch under our belts, George, and that's what we're lacking at the moment, is actually just game time. So this PTL series has given the opportunity for girls to show their worth or even just play more touch.
And that's right, and a good balance of youth and experience. These young ones getting an opportunity to play with the big guns and get a little tester before they go into Trans-Tasman's youth series against Australia. So another game under the belt is always helpful.
Yeah, absolutely, and these young guns are owning it. They're not here to come second to none to any of the older experienced people. They're here to actually get out there and play touch, and sometimes we forget that that's just a very useful tool on its own, is just eyes up and playing what's in front of you. Metro here look to set up. They're liking this right side ending up here on attack here, George, and they've run a few plays. They used the passive just a little while ago, but went for the second phase short option. It's a great touch there.
Wow. Got to be strong. Got to win that ruck area there. Te Waipounamu get punished on the first touch. Metro where they want to be. There's a bit of a payback for that last touch there. Puts Metro on the ground. 7 metres out. Centralising once again. 3-and-2 play coming up.
Cody and Highland working together there. They're looking to get numbers on the field, this Metro team. And just a simple middle play here. Probably just need to get a little bit more deeper on these plays that they're running. You see they're quite jammed in that ruck area, and as we know, George, over the 3 series, the referees are looking for those forwards off the ruck, and they are looking for the square up of the ruck. So as players, we need to probably stand a little bit more deeper so the pass doesn't look like it's forward.
Very cool. And as a quickie player, all those little variations where you just pass slightly forward, it means a lot to you to get an advantage on the defender in those situations. So if it definitely has to be back, it takes away a little bit of the potency of the quickie ballers.
To Waipounamu there, again, no touchdown, but a 5-5 again, George. So they're doing the basic things right with the percentage game anyway. So they'd be happy with where they're sitting at the moment.
Yeah, to Waipounamu have come to the party on defence. That's what I'm particularly happy with. They must be doing their homework at home. They're looking as a unit out there and shutting down any option that Metro throws at them. Great positioning. Young blood on experience. Regathering. Great set of 6. Haven't seen that for a while with Metro, finishing on a good positive note.
Again, that was Highland in the middle, and she's been on form. Even the 2 first PTLs, George, she's just been causing havoc defensively, and she's a player that's just playing what's in front of her. And again, those ones are very hard to teach. So Highland's kind of running the show in that middle channel here for Metro.
Nice to hear, and Highland Potts is doing a great job, like you said, and also been gifted the opportunity to be captain today. So she'll be leading from the front to her girls, and she's already started to show that in the first 7 minutes of this game.
Metro here on defence with Te Waipounamu. Good touch there. Abby going through here, the line, and she'll just look for... Oh, big collision there. Play on there. Good work, Molly. Never mind about your 2 mates that just got bowled over. Give me the ball and give me a try.
Well, I took my eyes off the game there. What a clash. NRL. Here we have it. There we go. Takes a little knock. Goes through. Abby Johnson back for her first series play. Looking over the top, and there we go. It's not over till it's over.
And simple scoop there from Ab. She took her defender on the outside, and her outside defender just kind of let her run that channel anyway. So Metro will look to tidy up a little bit more on that goal line defence. Here they come and attack, utilising Cody here again. She's got a strong left to right, Cody does, so they'll look to utilise her with that one.
3-3 play.
Good touch there by Meg. Keeping Anderson nice and high in the ruck there. Good scoop there from Codes. Codes has got some great wheels on a scoop, and her favourite scoop is probably a short side scoop where she looks to catch the defender on the outside and then offload to one of her links or wingers.
Yeah, Cody Tote, I've seen her over the years with the New Zealand Open mix, and she's got some game. Today is her day where she needs to step up as one of the leadership crew with more experience than a lot of these young girls out there. But also joining the party with her, like you mentioned before, we've got Halen Potts, who's doing a great job. And there was also Reese Anderson that I've been very happy with in this first half. Yeah,
Reese has been quite strong in that Metro side as well. George, she's been a nice little player as well. Keep looking at her going forward. A great little play there, though, from Dana. She kind of turned... nothing into something with that play there, just running out on the scoop line and playing with defenders almost, holding the ball up and being untouchable at times. Good touch there.
Love how you say good touch. Here we go, being direct. Put another good one on the end of this. Here we go, strike play from dummy half. In and out, numbers are there, through the hands. Nice shutdown there by number 6 from Te Waipounamu. Hayley Lee.
That was a good shutdown, and it almost was the wrong option there from Te Waipounamu. That was short side, and they come in quite high. But again, if you're going to come in like that, you're going a man, and you're taking ball and all. So that was great effort there from Hayley.
Hayley Lee, you're having a blinder, mate. And I think Damien will be calling you up to have a talk to a few more of the girls because something's happened there in the conversation this week.
Oh, yeah. Great line.
What
good
a ball.
Attack.
What a ball. Right to left, nice chopping by number 2, Abbott.
We got a great defensive touch there from our number 18 Metro, Kairarangi. She's quite strong in that touch, and so Te Waipounamu are trying to get someone to have a strike dump on, and they targeted her for a wee bit there, but she's quite strong and aggressive, which made them delay that play. And here comes number 15. Is this our Reese girl that we're talking about, George?
Yep, Reese Anderson. I'm
It
loving
is
her
Reese.
at the moment.
Nice and agile, looking for work, looking for extras. And this is probably the luxury that our babies get a lot of the time when they have free reign a little bit, George. They get to spread their wings a little bit more. And then again, being assisted by Cody with that experience with that open mix side, yeah.
Sweet play, beautiful, beautiful. Reese Anderson, we've been talking about her for the whole first half, and that is exactly why we are talking about her.
That was amazing. That was from, she came on, she added a dimension of energy and footwork and agility, and then again assisted by the experience of Cody, who notices that Anderson is agile and is quick and has got energy, and put her on the back door of a sweep play, which lets her sneak into that channel just under the link there. So great attack by Reese, but also assisting experience by Cody.
Yeah, looking at the score line, 4-2. Auckland started off with a bang and have come back late in this first half to make it like a nice little good score going into the second half. But wait! This experienced lady, number 4, Dana Turnbull, is taking nothing from Metro. Whatever you can do, I can do as well.
And that is a pet play of Dana's. She would have called that as soon as the Metro team had scored that try. She's called this play from the half, and it's a follow play, and it's Dana's play, and she runs it a lot with Meg, and I guess using Macca for it as well probably is where Metro got caught out a little bit. But Dana will always look to score straight after they've been striked, and that's where we need to defensively be strong and hold her out on those sets. But again, great attack there from Dana, great experience.
Here goes the young lady once again, going out wide, still with touches up their sleeve.
And nice touch there from Atawhai. Again, one of our New Zealand Open mixed players. So for Te Waipounamu, such a great person to have in your lineup. And she's also co-captaining here with Dana Turnbull.
Once again, I'm happy with this defence of Te Waipounamu, leaving opportunities out wide, taking advantage of the win, and letting Auckland, you want to chuck it wide, you can, but it's going to be a risky one. Nothing's getting scored in close here today.
Dropped there by Trish, and Trish won't be happy with that. She's very hard on herself when it comes to errors that she knows she can nullify.
And what a half we've had. They'll be going back into the huddles, sorting themselves out for the second half. I think Metro will be happy the way the scoreline looks at the moment, because it's been a very dominant half by Te Waipounamu, who have come here for business. The home team putting up 5 touchdowns, Metro 2.
Yeah, and I think looking at the score 5-2, Metro started off really well, obviously with their starter play and their passive line. And then defensively, they probably let themselves a little bit down there, and that's just more their defensive on the goal line there, George. Te Waipounamu have actually come here to start making roads into their final series next week in Auckland. So they'll be cementing positions, and they'll be cementing plays and transition policies that they want to utilise for that finals weekend. And like we shuffle back to the Metro side, we're missing our rock stars. We're missing our Tainui McIntyre pairing up combo. And for them, it'll be more getting these young girls out, giving a taste of what it's going to be like next week, and making sure that they have the confidence and the freeness to go out there and play what's going to be on for next week's final series. So the Te Waipounamu team here, we've got Michaela Moore, Baron Abbott, Dana Turnbull at co-captain, Johnston, Lee, Wheely, Sycamore, Atawhai Hortony, Patricia Hopcroft, Donald, Rowe, Abby Johnston, Folks, Damien and Dennis in there in their coaching arena. We have looked at the Metro side. Nice, pretty pink uniform for Metro. It looks really good. It has stood out for the past 3 campaigns as well, and it's a nice uniform to wear. So we've got Wilcox, McIntyre, Quidley, Tangaloa, Lang, Langahito, Solomona, Potts, Tote, Smith, Sharp, Anderson, and I missed the bottom one. Then there was one name in there, George Jazz Smith, and she's been really impressive. I've had a look at her through some of our modules in the Auckland arena, and then she was invited to a trial, and she's just got a very different skill set. It's a skill set that's very easy to work with, fast, agile, the willingness to learn, and being very coachable. So Jazz is someone that has a bright future, and again, this PTL series allows players like Jazz and the young ones to really stamp their mark and say to, the coaches like myself, hey, have a look at me. There is other people out there, and they're putting their hands up and asking to be seen.
Nice work. And to Waipounamu, I had an opportunity to talk to John Watson this morning, the leader of this group franchise to Waipounamu, and he said, hey, it's time to shine on Series 4, and we're building nicely, and I think they're on the right track from what I'm seeing in this game. The connection is tight, and that's what you want on defense. Defense wins games, and I'm liking what I see from Te Waipounamu in this first game today.
And it has probably been one of their best performances, and I have noticed they've probably got an outstanding player in Cass Yee, not here this weekend, and she's a Touch Blacks return from Kuala Lumpur. So to add someone like Cass Yee to already very strong Te Waipounamu team is only going to add more.
Oh, and let's not forget the player of the World Cup for your team, Kavanagh.
Oh,
She's not here today as well, so they've still got something in the back pocket for Series 4. Keep building to Waipounamu. We're looking for you next week.
Yeah, I'm nodding my head thinking, how did I forget about Kavanagh? Because she's one of my faves, and she's just going to create havoc coming through for next week. Again, the follow play. Dana and Meg there running the follow play, and it actually was a drop ball, Meg, so Dana won't be happy with that at all. She'll be letting Meg know that that's a situation where we need to score, and we need to score properly.
Yes, Sycamore will be asking for more, and she'll be nailing the next one that she does. Dana Turnbull showing that nice back flick. You couldn't have seen it better from Sean Johnson, setting up the try, but unfortunately ball didn't go to hand.
Good touch there from Jess Volk. She got up nice and early in that link channel to put pressure on Metro coming out of their box, coming out of their red zone, Dana, probably one too many times on that one. They look to be setting up a sequence play, and now they've run that follow play. Metro will be aware to lock and tight, and they'll utilise another play instead of the follow.
Oh, come on, Jean, don't tell everyone their secrets. Here we go, Dana setting up. 3-2 play here with a sweeper looking at the back door, but Metro not getting sucked in to make the touch. Dana, you give her an inch, she'll take the mile with the back sweeping play. There it is, Dana Turnbull looking good.
And I think there was a touch and pass. I think our number 2 from Metro.
Looking very good, Dana Turnbull on 80%, setting up another touchdown, but not looking good enough for the referees, calling a touch and pass on that occasion. Here we go, Metro out of the blocks. There's a little bit of heat coming this time, more direct, going through the midfield.
Nice from Highland. Sorry, my apologies. That was Quedley there in number 3. Oh, great little pop pass there from Jazz, and that's what I was talking about, George. She's got lots of skills, and that's not a simple thing to do, catch pass when you've got defenders up in your face, especially a defender and Hayley's stance anyway.
Tony Lungas will be happy with that one. End-to-end play, 5-5, and almost a scoring opportunity. But here we go. Is that Abby? Yep, she's back in the mix, and she's ready to fire, centralising the play. A 3-3. Abby goes with a nice drive, with what she's been known for, with a late cut.
Great.
Welcome back, young lady. Welcome back.
That was very well worked in that middle channel. They picked the channel that belonged to Highland and Imogen in that sense, and they made them double touch quite on the same line, and a simple little switchback caught out our link defender. But again, they targeted in that middle arena, which meant the links were kind of left out way too far for that little cutback.
Yeah, good call on that one. And I hate to be a defender on that occasion in the threes. You're getting worked overtime, so you're very vulnerable when it comes to the fifth touch. And as we saw there, they punished on that occasion.
Cody in here will look to set up some plays here. They get a sweet back door. Nice little footwork there.
15 metres out, that sweet play.
Oh, and Metro have got 7 players on, so I'm not too sure how they got caught like that, and they still actually got 7 players on. So Cody will gladly take a rest, I think. And that's an interesting one because they don't have that many in the box as well, George. So good to see they're nice and keen to get out there.
That's good, and the fire is there. Unfortunately, sometimes we get a mix-up. Penalty is given away back to halfway. No touchdowns given, so that's okay. They live to fight another day. Here we go to Waipounamu. Centralising once again with Sycamore.
And that's a recent
Oh, there it is.
Edmonds in there in the middle, and that's a great opportunity for two young players against the experience of someone like Meg Stickamore and even Patricia Hopcroft out there. These are two of our young up-and-coming players, and these are two of our touchbacks running the scene in the middle there. So, again, this PTL series is giving us opportunities to put our young guns against our stars, and they're doing all right.
Oh, is that Sycamore?
Yeah, and then Meg just kind of says to everyone out there that she is who she is because of those particular set of skill sets that she has, and she's always looking to threaten, and she's a runner with the ball. She likes to run.
And we thought nothing was on there, so Sycamore takes an inch from dummy half. Don't make her angry. We put the curse on her for the drop last time, and she's coming back strong.
Great work there by Meg. Cody in the middle here, working with Highland and Imogen. Highland coming back door. Looking to go one-on-one there with Abby. And she gets through, I think.
Good.
It's great work there from Highland. And Abby is a great defender. And for Highland to use her footwork on that sweep play, and her link drifted out, Abby's link drifted out just a little bit too much, which closed that gate there for defensively. But again, Highland Potts just
look at that.
great.
With the little shuffle there.
Shimmy, just to shake the touch. I mean, that's hard to do. I struggle running, let alone having to dodge a touch while I'm up in the air.
Totally. Couldn't have done it better on the dance floor. Just shifting the hips there. Getting away from Abby Johnston. Recognised for her defence, and today recognised for her attack.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Follow
from dummy
play
half.
here.
Good drive. That follow play coming through.
Yep. Cody being aware of that one, so she's got her hand out, ball and all, trying to take care of that arena. So awesome work there from Cody, and I'd like to see them change that up a little bit now. Dana's utilised that one quite a few times, so they'll run a secret special here. No.
Dana Turner working her footwork.
Great.
The numbers were on. Coach, you have a word to her about that one?
Yeah,
Have a little look.
It's really good to see Dana back out there running at her 80%. I still think she's struggling a little bit with that injury, but at 80% and performing as she is, George, you would like you get scared worrying about her at 100.
And that's why she's a strike player for the Touch Blacks Open Women's, and hopefully she'll be striking good in the Trans-Tasman coming up against Australia very soon.
Metro here with Highland again, looking after that arena. Should she look to go out? No. Good set there from Highland. She's a little bit frustrated in that arena, but she's done a lot of hard work, and she's got her team, if not a try, in the best situation here anyway. So she's doing a good job of leading this Metro side, George.
She's very athletic, good on her feet, building her experience. Captain today, we'll see a lot from her, and today will do her good leading into the all excited and very well waited for, anticipated fourth series of the PTL.
There's a good dummy half run there by Abby, and again the Metro team just getting caught offside, maybe coming back to 3 metres before they engage in that touch. So probably something that they need to work on is getting back to the referee, or at least 5 metres anyway, or Te Waipounamu will continue to threaten them through that dummy half line.
Looking at Te Waipounamu, a very attacking defence, not letting Auckland get over halfway. They managed to finally get there. They've got the hands and numbers, but well shut down by Te Waipounamu.
Yeah, that was good defence, and that was a great setup there by Edmonds and number 18 for the Metro team. She noticed Cody in the back end looking for a strike dance scooper, so Edmonds put her hand up and said, "Give me the ball and I'll drive for you," and it was great defence from Te Waipounamu to hold that touch out.
Show some great grit in the third quarter of this game. Being able to do an attacking defence like that, it just shows a lot of promise for what we want to see in the future. Here we go, hands over the top. Metro, get a hand to it. And referee is waving a recount.
So I think that came off Jazz and ended up back in Cody's hands out. I think that might have come forward off.
Yep,
off
okay,
Jazz.
we'll go with that one, Jean. We'll go with that one. Here
Sounds
we
like
go,
I know
nice
what I'm
footwork
saying.
there.
Good work. Sounded like I knew what I was talking about, George, so we'll just nod and carry on.
Yep, you're doing good favours for the referee. I won't say any more. Here we go. In the midfield, 3 and 2, setting up. Is it a sweep play? Yep. The old days you'd see a 32 wrap, but now the old sweep is the crowd favourite.
32 here for Meg. She'll wrap around. Go big.
Over the top and the flick in and the flick back. There it is. And I was talking about the old days. Who's talking about old days? It's today, the 32 peel.
Wow.
Comes into play, 3 dropping for the 2. Here's the wrap around. Auckland look to shut. Over the top, right to left, and then the flick in. And who was that lady on the wing?
Again, that's Hayley sitting in that wing channel. And assisted nicely by Michaela. I mean, that's naturally how the touch should progress in that channel, but to pull it off like they did,
mate,
really,
I'm
really
loving
good.
this. I'm loving this. Hayley, I love how you're making Jean's job so hard today. You are shining bright. Love it, girl. Love it.
That was a great touchdown there from Te Waipounamu. Metro will look to attack here again. Highland 1-on-1. Look at that. She got through on that 1-on-1 there, and again against a hearty defender in Abby Johnston. So Highland's really, really doing her mark in this Metro team.
Oh, you can't buy that stuff. That skill that she's got with her footwork, man, that's talent. That's talent right there. That and speed, you can't buy that stuff. And that's exactly what a coach wants, and then the rest they can just coach.
Great set here from Te Waipounamu. Obviously a transition play that they've run and utilised, and they've got down all the way to the 5, and to have someone again like Dana Meg on the back end of a transition play which has got them halfway down the field. Simple short.
Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Dana Turnbull, take your hat off. I will bow to you. What a touchdown.
That was, and a simple W, I think it was, George, on that play there.
Yep.
Down the lane, ball to ground, and that's not easy to do. I mean, you've got to catch, dive all in one motion, and then make sure you dodge the touch, however you dodge the touch these days. But great work there from Meg and Dana. Metro on the ball again. Jazz Smith into half. Edmonds working in the middle there with
Otia around the sweep play, looking low.
Nice.
She's got a very good low game.
She's a great dive there.
Some good
Codes.
tight defense there. We've got, is it Dana Turnbull? Back on for defense.
Who said 80%?
And is that Sycamore as well? Shivers. What's going on here?
Unfortunate on that one. Cody does have a good left to right, and she can hit quite long in that distance, so just a little bit more and they would have been over in the far end. Metro would have. Jazz Smith here making the touch there in the link channel.
Metro pressing up.
Edmonds stepping up nice and early again to get a nice aggressive touch there. There she goes, and she's done it again, that aggression in her touch, and it's nice and clean. She's doing it to get herself on
getting in behind, a nice dump on the line, hitting the hole.
Ooh.
Hey, I'll be happy with that one. Metro, what a great set of defense. They were well under pressure. They got in tight, and they were like squared shoulders, so they were ready to run out as well. Well done, Metro.
Metro here. Look to get some fresh legs on. Jazz on the back door. Linking up there in that link channel. Take the touch here. And Metro lucky to get a penalty there. They were struggling a little bit to get out of their half, George, so the referee's done them a huge favour in handing them another set of 6 touches.
Yeah, Cameron Wilton earned the stripes today as a referee. He's done a good job and did a good call on at that time. He spotted something. Nothing's getting past this young man. Good eyes and good looking.
Forward, what was that? Forward off the ruck, maybe? We'll go with that one. Te Waipounamu here again. Look to third in with Abby and Trish in the middle arena. And oh, Gabs. Good touch there.
Looking very fit, Jean. How's she looking in the touch black scene, this Abby Johnston?
She's been great. She was at the last trials there, and running in. Oh, great finish there by Tafai. Forward, no. Forward, no. Nice and clear. Yeah, no, Abby's been awesome. She's her footwork and her agility, again, we've classed her as a defensive middle, but here she's looking up to setting up in that attacking channel. Just a 32. They're running the out ball there over the top. And what it does is Dana draws links and middles in when she's got ball in hand, so it always frees up the wing arena. And that was Atawhai, and Atawhai does that all day. She does that for breakfast. She's a New Zealand Open mixed touch player, and that's bread and butter for Atawhai.
Very good. And when you talk about Johnston, Hopcroft and Turnbull setting up tries like that, mate, we're talking about youth, but look at the experience these young ladies have out there today.
Yep, absolutely. They've been given an opportunity, and they're really putting on a show here. Trisha coming back door, heading over to her sub box. Look at that, that's just pure. And again, Trisha's a touch blacks open women's player. So to be able to run alongside the likes of these girls is...
Working that 3 well.
That's offside.
Yep, good call.
Oh, great touch. Good girl. Chelsea Sharp, good touch there. She definitely saved the try. Cody was caught offside again 2 or 3 metres before she attempts to make that touch. And I think for Cody, George, you know, she's got a big job ahead of herself today. Great touch down there from Te Waipounamu, just utilising the 5 players on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Taking advantage, quick eyes up, looking for the overlap. And Molly Wheely.
Great dive, Molly. Well done. Molly's someone that will be in the system, and again, just unfortunate that she's had an injury to her ACL, but looking forward to what she brings in the next coming years. And again, like I talked about with Cody, she'll be feeling a lot of pressure in this game here, Tone. You know, she's used to playing in the big games and playing obviously for New Zealand and club and provincially. She's got some strong teammates around her, and she has to wear a different hat in this team, and she has to wear the experienced hat and running plays and looking after her babies. And sometimes that's a hard task when you're asked to play as well. So great effort there from Cody, and she's just trying to do what she can, what best she can.
Number 5 off nothing. Here we go. Is that Potts?
Again.
There we go, Potts with the magic.
Great Potts. She's having a field day. And see, the difference between Potts and Toti is Potts doesn't feel that pressure. Potts is out here, give me the ball and I'll look after it and I'll sort us out. And again, it's just a different light from Codes. Codes is having to make sure everyone else is okay, bar herself. Great touch there from Metro. Scores getting out a little bit here, 11-4, but like we said again, I think Metro are looking for more the experience factor with their team this weekend, and Te Waipounamu have pretty much stated that they're ready to go guns blazing into that finals arena.
Coming down to the end of this game with 2 minutes to go. Let's see what Metro have got. A little bit of enthusiasm, bit of drive. Nice hands, good vision.
Great there
coming through the field, touch number 2. 4 touches up their sleeve, I think.
Oh, unlucky there. Great defence from Te Waipounamu. They're up in Metro's face, and they're struggling a little bit to get out of their half. Te Waipounamu again look to threaten the line here. Dana, Abby. Got Rose in it, link there, over the top. Oh, nice short ball there from Dana. Great touch there, Highland. Good girl.
Nice recovery there by Metro. Sucking in the fat ones at the moment. It's been a hard day at the office for Metro.
Kairarangi again in that middle. I'm liking her in that middle, George. She gets up nice and strong. She's not afraid. And I would have liked to see her natural aggression touch when she gets up and makes that touch. But a good set there from Metro. Held them out on that line. And again, that was Dana and Abby that they were holding out. So great set defensively for them. And the small wins is what's going to be good for this Metro team now. And for the rest of the day, they'll just take the small wins that they can out of this tournament here. Looking to head to the box, Jazz in here, and Jazz will find some ground there. Number 15 and Reese looking for a set up here. Should get Cody to drive. So just playing a little bit around and trying to get a defender. But again, when you're asking Meg, and Meg's strength is in that arena, so it's very hard to attack when she's nice and strong defensively. 25 seconds to go in this match and a scoreline of 11-4 to Te Waipounamu. They'll be wrapped with this. We've got Trish on the back end here. The scoreline probably just cements for this Te Waipounamu team that they have started business end of the tournament. Again, Dana just trying to look to finish off the match with a penalty. She'll be aware that there's not necessarily anything more that Te Waipounamu needs to do, and they'll just finish off the set with a touch here. Well done, Te Waipounamu. So our final score being 11-4 against the Metro side in our first round of the PTL here in Christchurch. Such a great day with the weather blazing down there. A little bit of wind, but it's a perfect day for touch. The fields are immaculate. The players look nice, so flash in all their uniforms. And then again, Te Waipounamu taking the first round 11 to Auckland Metro 4. Both coaches will take the small wins away from that one. I mean, Metro will look to be very happy with getting their young girls out there for a jam against some of these old heads. Great start to the first round of PTL. We've got another women's game coming up next. We're going to head over to George down, who's got the captains there.
Oh, well. Series 3 PTL. What a great start. Ladies, how are you guys feeling?
Yeah, we've had a few weeks into it now, so we're finally feeling our feet. So it's really, really good. We're feeling good about it.
Well, it's nothing new for you at captaincy out there. It's good to see you. You told me you're at 80%, mate. They look like 110 for you.
Not quite, George, but getting there slowly, for sure.
Beautifully. And you think it's well timed going to fly into Series 4? Was that a good game for you guys?
No, definitely. Like the other games we've had a bit of a mix-up teams. We haven't had all our players, so it's good to finally get a solid team in there and getting a good flow in and working on all the things that we've been trying to work on, which is really good.
And you're right on the money. I saw that the experience of your leadership team coming back from World Cup and Trans-Tasman Series was prominent there with the young ones, and the combination, you guys were so tight. With the connection, what is it? Have you had extra trainings or what?
No, we actually haven't trained once yet. But I think it's just knowing each other. We're all from the South Island. You know, we're out to prove a point, I think, a little bit. You know, we are fast and we're fit, but we can also play touch, and that's kind of what we're coming out here to prove. So. Yeah.
Nice. And if you put it down to it, was it attack or defence that won it for you today, Atafai?
Definitely defence. That was something we kind of wanted to work on from last week, was our defence, and I think putting it out there on the field, we did way better this week, which is really good.
Nice. And we loved what we saw out there, guys, and we'll be expecting a lot more in their second game coming up. Touch.
What a game.
Love it, ladies.
Thank you.
To tell their story. We want to inspire more Kiwis to play sport. Together, our goal is to significantly grow the reach and engagement of New Zealand sports.
Touch New Zealand's coverage of the Premier Touch League is brought to you by SAS Sport and One Foundation.